When you imagine Avengers, Doomsday, you don't just imagine the Avengers assembling. You imagine characters meeting for the first time, awkward moments, confusion, reactions. But the biggest thing you imagine? Powerful heroes fighting each other. And let's be honest, we all want to see the strongest characters clash on screen. That's exactly what this video is about, and not just theories, with proof that these fights will happen. Fight 1, Thor versus Doctor Doom. Whether this fight happens at the beginning or the end of the movie is hard to say, but Thor's motivation is clear: revenge or protection. Revenge because he may have failed to save the universe or someone he loved, and he blames Doom for it. As the Avengers once said, if we can't protect the Earth, you can be damn sure we'll avenge it. Thor is an Avenger, and avenging comes naturally to him, but the stronger angle? Thor is the protector, the first line of defense, the only Avenger who can face Doom head-on, a born god versus a self-made god, which means one thing: an upgraded Thor, not Rune King Thor. That would be too powerful. Instead, Thor with the Odin Force. But Doom won't win with strength. He'll win with his mind. A psychological trap, a moment where Doom gains the upper hand, a perfectly balanced fight. Fight 2, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man versus Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. This fight starts with a misunderstanding. In the chaos of an incursion, Wolverine thinks Spider-Man is the enemy. Spider-Man holds back. At first, Wolverine dominates, but the moment those adamantium claws come out, Spider-Man stops holding back, and when Spider-Man gets serious, no one is safe. Fight 3, Reed Richards versus Nightcrawler. Another misunderstanding, a multiversal device, chaos everywhere. At first, Reed struggles, but once he understands the pattern, he adapts, he counters. This fight shows something new, not Reed's strength, but his combat intelligence. Fight 4, Gambit versus Shang-Chi. Kinetic energy, explosions, martial arts. Gambit throws charge cards. Shang-Chi intercepts them using the 10 rings, a fight we already saw hints of. But Gambit doesn't stop there. He also faces Doctor Doom. Gambit tries to overload Doom's armor, but Doom's technology and magic are superior. This fight proves one thing: even the strongest mutants can't defeat Doom alone. Fight 5, Professor X versus the Void. This fight happens inside the mind. No speeches, no therapy. Pure mental warfare. Professor X at full power, dominating the Void by bringing out the good inside Bob. Action as therapy. Fight 6, Monica Rambeau versus Captain Marvel. Energy against energy. Monica phases through attacks, absorbs power, counters it back. But here's the twist: there aren't one, but 2 Captain Marvels, Carol Danvers and Maria Rambeau, which means Monica may fight her own mother. Final fight, Cyclops versus 2 Captain Americas, Steve Rogers and Sam Wilson. Optic blasts, vibranium wings, a legendary shield. This fight doesn't last long, because soon, heroes unite. Captain America, Cyclops, Mr. Fantastic, all against one man, Doctor Doom. Because when Doom arrives, even legends must choose a side, and when heroes fight heroes, there are no real winners. Cyclops will strike with absolute precision. Every shot calculated, every move intentional. Now let's talk about Captain America. Cap will keep Doctor Doom locked in close-range combat, forcing him into a direct fight. And this will be the first time we actually see Doom hurt. For the first time ever, cracks may appear in his armor. This moment will matter, because it proves something crucial to the heroes. Doctor Doom is not untouchable. This single moment gives the Avengers hope that with a combined effort, Doom can be defeated. But of course, a man who wants to rule the multiverse is not going down that easily. To stop someone like Doom, you need someone on his level, and that someone is God Loki. Now pay close attention here. Up until now, Marvel has never given Loki a proper title. He's been called the custodian of the multiverse, a guardian, something more, something undefined. But in these reports, he's referred to as God Loki. And that's where things get crazy, because we're being teased with God Loki versus Doctor Doom. Loki enters the battlefield with his God of Stories powers, the ability to bend reality through narrative itself. He won't fight Doom with brute force. He'll confuse him with illusions, expose his fears, and maybe, just maybe, this is how we finally learn Doctor Doom's true backstory. And when that happens, Marvel fans will be split into two sides. One group will believe Doom was right all along. The other will believe everything he's doing is unforgivable. Loki is the master of illusions, so this fight could be less about punches and more about mind games. And by the end of it, Loki may realize something terrifying. You can shake Doom, you can confuse Doom, but you can't defeat him with tricks alone. That's when Loki starts thinking ahead, not one step, not 5, but 10 steps into the future. This is where the groundwork for Secret Wars is laid. This is where God Loki begins planning how the heroes will one day fix everything. Now looking back, we've covered almost every major battle, except one, the Battle of Spies, Yelena Belova versus Mystique. And honestly, the odds are not in Yelena's favor. There's a strong chance Yelena loses. And that loss could be the very reason Bob becomes the Void, which I mentioned earlier. But don't count Yelena out just yet. Yes, Mystique can shapeshift, but Yelena is smart. With the right trap, she could still gain the upper hand. Now, before we close this list, let's talk about the most unexpected and most unbelievable fight of them all, Mr. Fantastic versus Deadpool. I honestly have no idea how Marvel's going to pull this off. So now, I'll leave that imagination to you. Everything we discussed today is based on rumors and reports, and we've shared as much as we possibly could. Now it's your turn. After hearing all these fights, are you satisfied? Or do you still feel like something is missing? And most importantly, which fight are you waiting for the most? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. You are watching